What's going on, y'all, on YouTube? So today I'm gonna come at y'all with a video on about how to dress successful for a job interview. Now, some people are gonna say it's not important, but as a business owner and me knowing a bunch of people in HR, one of the very first thing I tell everyone and they tell me is dress for success in your interview. And in this video, we'll go over some of the things to do and don't for an interview for how to dress. Now, some people don't care, but at the end of the day, this video is to help you. And coming from a business owner, it's information you might not get anywhere else. So watch the full video, like and comment, and tell me if you like the video. If not, hey, it's all right. I'm gonna make this video so it could help someone out there that do not understand this. So this is the thing you need to understand: the power of first impression.
You only have two times to make a first impression. One's how you look. Two, what comes out of your mouth.
And dressing for success matters. So first impression is very crucial, especially when it comes to a job interview. When you walk in, your outfit speaks for you. It speaks volume about your professionalism and your seriousness. If you dress confident and go in there projecting confident, they're going to treat the interview different. If you come in there in work clothes, I give you an example. One time I was doing interviews for a company that I was consulting for field engineers and for someone to fill a position that they needed to do work for. And the dude came in scrubs, and he knew it was supposed to be for professional attire. Now, the very first thing I asked him was, hey, you didn't want to put on something more professional, or you don't want to dress a little bit different when coming? He goes, no, I'm just coming off work and I'm coming in to do an interview. It shouldn't matter. Well, at the end of the day, I thought to myself, and the owner of that company thought to himself, he's not very professional. He wants this job that pays over $100,000 a year, and he came in scrubs saying that this is how I came, I just got off work. At the end of the day, you were scheduled with this interview. You knew that this interview was coming, and you knew that if you weren't going to dress for professional, you're probably not going to get the job, especially when it comes to higher paying jobs. So when you come in, it sets the whole mood for the whole interview. So you come in dressed very unprofessional, they're probably not going to take you serious. So if you come in professional, it lightens up the mood in reality because they can see that you're a professional person and you're going to treat it as such. And then, so now since you know why it's important to dress very professional when you come in, let's talk about how to decode the dress code and navigate for your industry norms.
Got an interview this week? Ask them beforehand how you need to dress. Clean up your clothes, iron your shirt, your pants, your top, check your colors, especially your socks, shine your shoes, dress for the job you want.
So research the company culture and dress code. You need to understand what's the dress code for that company. And you can find this information online, or you can ask HR or the person who's doing the interview. None of that information is hidden. The thing is, you need to be asked or ask them how to dress. And consider the job you are applying for that industry you are entering. So the safe bet I tell everyone to do is business professional attire, which include a suit, blazer, dress pants, and skirt. Yes, overall, dress professional and professional attire. Now, some people will say, hey, it's still not important and they should overlook this. But at the end of the day, if you're going in there dressed very unprofessional, even if you go in a suit and tie and it's oversized for you, it doesn't look professional either. So you need to know that how you walk in there is going to set the mood. And I can't help you if you go in there dressed in oversized clothing or undersized clothing. I understand things happen, but you know the interview is coming. You need to make sure you have proper clothes to fit. Now, once you understand that what the dress code is, make sure you go in there as that. And style essentially for winning the interview look. So choose a tailor that's well fitting clothes. And that's a big thing I tell you. If it's well fitting, it will work well. And the colors you want to pick is neutral colors like black, navy, gray, or white, because that shows professionalism. Now, I don't tell you go in there in a pink suit or a orange suit or some really high color. Try dress neutral because you do not know what that person's going to do on the other end when they see the color, if they'll like it or they hate it. And at the end of the day, you want to dress neutral. And this is the thing I tell everyone. I understand that color will fit you and that color works great on you. But for an interview, you want to dress business and neutral colors so that you can look as professional as you can. And the other thing you need to make sure you look at is the accessory you are wearing, like jewelry and professional bag. Please do not go into your office in an interview with kitty bags or a backpack that was a Mickey Mouse or something that's childish. Please go in there as with professional attire, professional jewelry, and not anything else, please. Because I seen people go into an interview one time. For me, is I was trying to hire a secretary. This lady wore so much jewelry that I was worried she's gonna rob the place. You understand that she had a necklace, she had 5 earrings in each ear, she has like 20 bracelets on, and she had a ring on every finger. And she's applying for a $15 hour job. Okay, that doesn't make sense. You're applying for a 15-hour job, but if all that was real jewelry, that's over $200,000. And I'm like, how are you affording all this if you're only a secretary? So it makes me wonder. So make sure when you go in there, you dress appropriately. You have the adequate amount of jewelry if you want jewelry and a professional bag. Because if you walk into my office and for an interview and you had a clipboard of anime, and yes, I like anime, but at the end of the day, I'm going to look at you and be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Because do I talk about the anime or do I talk about business? And then when I start talking to you, do I do formal, non-formal? And I'm the interviewer. So if you go in there with professional, so if you go in there with the proper attire, proper clipboards and everything else like that, you'd be fine. Just make sure you go in business setting, business attire. Make sure you just understand what the office needs. Some office is okay with it. All right, the next part I need to talk to you about is grooming and confidence. Now, you need the complete picture. So pay attention to hygiene and grooming. I had people go into an interview and a hospital setting, and it's a no smoking facility. They came in and they smell like cigarettes. It's a nicotine free area. Guess how that looks? Not that good. I had some people go in there wearing such strong perfume or cologne that I couldn't stand being in that room. They could have had a great interview, but I couldn't breathe and I had to end the interview as quick as possible because I couldn't stand it. So understand that hygiene and grooming. And I also had people come in there and they smell terrible. They smell like BO. And they come in there and I couldn't take the smell. So as a person who done interview, make sure you smell okay and no strong smells that day. The other thing is your hair. I understand there's a different hairstyle. As long as it's nice, clean, and polished, it's fine. I don't care the color. I don't care about anything like that. But if your hair looks crazy like mine does right now, no one's going to take you serious. So at the end of the day, try to do your best. Put some gel in it. Put some hair product in it and make it look as clean as possible. And whenever you're in there, make sure you have proper posture. I don't want you to be slouched over or kick your feet up. At the end of the day, it's a professional setting and you need to treat it as such. All right. So now that we talk about grooming, essential looks for the interview, what dress code you should have, let's talk beyond the outfit. Confident and authoritative. So remember, when you're dressing for success, isn't just about fitting into a mold, it's to be yourself. Your attire reflects you, and it's okay to wear whatever you want to wear, but look at the environment you're going into and dress for that. And also, the biggest thing I'm going to tell you, be courteous and kind to everyone on the way in, on the way out, because you do not know who they are or what they're going to reflect on your interview. So, like and subscribe to my video, and that's all I got for you.